in the depths of vast forests, across rugged mountains, and along icy rivers, a shadow moves with deliberate strength. Heavy paws tread silently on moss, snow, and stone. Eyes sharp, alert, watching, calculating. Claws long and curved, capable of crushing, digging, and climbing. This is more than a mammal. This is a force of nature, a creature built for endurance, power, and survival. This is the life of the bear, power and survival. Bears are among the planet's most formidable predators, yet they are also foragers, nurturers, and survivors of the harshest climates. To witness a bear in the wild is to witness both brute strength and quiet intelligence, a life governed not only by instinct, but by strategy, patience, and adaptability, born into the wild. In dens hidden beneath fallen trees, rock crevices, or snowy banks, life begins. Bear cubs are born tiny, blind, and utterly dependent on their mother. Their fur is soft, their limbs weak, their cries the only sound breaking the quiet of the den. The mother bears the full responsibility of survival. She feeds them, warms them, and shields them from the dangers that lurk outside. Each day is a delicate balance between feeding, nurturing, and teaching. Older siblings, if present, may playfully tussle, testing strength and agility. Even these early games serve a purpose, building the muscles and reflexes needed for the unforgiving wilderness. Every sound is noted, every scent remembered, every movement measured. Survival is a lesson learned from birth, and in the world of the bear, nothing is taken for granted. Learning the ways of the forest. As weeks turn into months, cubs begin to explore. Small paws sink into soil, leaves crunch beneath tentative steps. The mother watches, alert to danger, guiding her cubs with gentle nudges or firm nudges when necessary. The cubs learn quickly which berries are edible, which plants heal, where salmon swim in rushing rivers. They begin to understand patterns of prey, the rhythm of seasons, and the dangers of predators, wolves, other bears, even humans. Play is serious business in the forest. Wrestling, chasing, climbing, and mock fighting build strength, coordination, and instinct. Every tumble, every scratch, every triumphant climb teaches a lesson in endurance and adaptability. The hunt and the forage bears are omnivores, masters of versatility. They are as comfortable fishing in icy streams as they are rooting for roots, berries, and insects. Hunting is not always about speed. It is about strategy, patience, and timing. When stalking salmon, the bear waits, muscles tense, eyes focused. A flash of silver in the water, and the strike is swift, precise, and deadly. Claws scoop, jaws clamp, and in a moment the meal is secured. On land, bears rely on a different approach. Foraging requires memory, intuition, and endurance. They tear logs, overturn rocks, and smell the earth, locating hidden food sources. In each action, bears demonstrate both brute force and intelligence. Survival is not random. It is deliberate, measured, and honed over years. Adaptation and resilience. Bears inhabit some of the harshest environments on Earth: frozen tundras, high mountains, and dense forests. Survival demands adaptability. Seasonal migrations, hibernation, and varied diets are all strategies to endure scarcity and harsh conditions. During winter, bears enter dens, slowing their metabolism, surviving months without food or water. This hibernation is not sleep. It is a complex physiological state of conservation and resilience. Even in this state, bears remain alert, ready to awaken if threatened. Adaptation is survival. Intelligence is power. The bear has thrived for millennia because it understands the rhythms of the land and respects the delicate balance of life around it. The mother's legacy. A bear's greatest strength is also her greatest gift: motherhood. Cubs rely entirely on their mother for the first years of life. She teaches hunting, foraging, climbing, swimming, and avoiding danger. Every day is a lesson in survival. Cubs learn by watching, copying, and testing limits. They learn the forest, the rivers, the mountains, and even the skies, noticing the behavior of birds and other animals as subtle warnings of danger or opportunity. By the time they leave her side, young bears are powerful, skilled, and ready to claim their own territories. Her legacy is not just in survival, it is in mastery. Power and territory bears are solitary creatures, each individual a master of its domain. Territory is marked, respected, and defended with strength and authority. Conflicts are rare, but when they occur, they are decisive. Power is displayed not only in fights, but in presence. The bear moves through the forest with an aura of dominance, leaving traces that communicate silently. Claw marks on trees, scat along trails, impressions in the snow. This is the language of the wild. Every action is a statement, a warning, a claim of survival and strength. The human shadow. For centuries, bears have faced threats from humans. Hunting, deforestation, and habitat loss have pushed some species to the brink of extinction. Yet humans have also learned to admire and protect these creatures. Conservation efforts, wildlife reserves, and understanding of bears' ecological role have allowed populations to recover in many regions. The bear remains a symbol of power, resilience, and the untamed wilderness. Their survival is a reminder: humans do not rule the wild. The land belongs to all creatures, and coexistence is not only possible, it is essential. Bears as ecological architects. Bears shape the landscapes they inhabit. By preying on certain species, spreading seeds, and foraging through vegetation, they maintain ecological balance. Their presence influences the behavior of prey and other predators, contributing to the health of forests, rivers, and mountains. Even the simple act of digging for roots aerates the soil and helps plants grow. A bear's life is intertwined with the ecosystem, a subtle yet powerful force of nature. The majesty of the bear. Watching a bear in the wild is witnessing a perfect blend of power and grace. Each movement is calculated, each step deliberate. They can move with lightning speed, yet also pause, silent and patient, waiting for opportunity. Strength is paired with intelligence. Solitude is paired with nurturing. Fierceness is paired with wisdom. The bear is a master of survival, a creature both respected and revered. It embodies the delicate balance of strength, skill, and patience required to endure the wilderness. Legacy of power and survival. For millennia, bears have roamed forests, mountains, and riversides. They have endured climate change, predation, and human encroachment. They have symbolized courage, strength, and the enduring spirit of the wild. Across cultures, bears have been worshipped, feared, and respected. From ancient legends to modern conservation, they remain icons of resilience and survival. Their legacy continues in every cub that learns to hunt, every adult that claims its territory, and every bear that survives to pass on knowledge to the next generation. They remind us that the wild is not conquered by power alone, but by understanding, respect, and adaptability. Strength is not only in muscles or claws, but in patience, strategy, and knowledge. As long as bears roam forests and mountains, the spirit of wilderness endures. Rivers flow, forests grow, and the land beneath remains in balance. The wind carries the sound of heavy paws. The mountains witness their sovereignty. And in their presence, we glimpse both the raw power and quiet intelligence of the natural world. This is the life of the bear, power and survival.